What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Messiah, back for another video. And for tonight's video, we're going to talk about, well, let me give a little intro real quick. I'm bored as fuck in this house right now because I got nothing to do, really. I've been doing like little home workouts the best I can for my legs to kind of give them some exercise, but bored as fuck, man. I'm just really trying to get to this surgery, dog, so I can recover and get back to my normal life, dog. But anyways, there's a term called "don't shoot the messenger." That's a term that's, that has been said for a long time. I remember growing up, I was a big fan of the Spartans. I used to love the Spartans. I used to look up to the Spartans, Leonidas, Kratos. Well, Kratos is a fictional character, but he's a Spartan in the game. I just thought they were dope. They were so tough and stuff like that. The movie 300. I even played the 300 video game on PSP. And the iconic scene where Leonidas kicked that dude into the pit. This is blasphemy. This is madness. Madness. This is Sparta. You know what I'm saying? Kick the nigga in the pit. And I thought that shit was so dope. But looking back on that, Leonidas was on some straight up nut shit. Because at the end of the day, that dude was just a messenger. He was just telling him what Xerxes told him to say. That dude wasn't coming to him to threaten him himself. He was just telling him because back then they didn't have telephones or email, none of that shit. So if they wanted to tell somebody something, either they'll write it down and they'll have a messenger deliver the paper, or they will have the messenger directly quote what they want them to say to somebody. And he said that to him. Leonidas got offended and kicked him into the pit. So a lot of people look at you weird when you see the world for what it is. They say you're too negative. You know what I'm saying? Because all you doing is just calling out what's happening in the world. You're just calling out the people here. You're calling out the fact that you don't like your circumstances. But you're being told, oh, you gotta be grateful. Right? And a part of me does kind of agree, see, a lot of things that we do, and I just watched Big Ward say this. We're just coping with our circumstances. We're just coping with the bullshit. Right? We're just when you hear sayings like, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I mean, I guess that could be true sometimes, but sometimes whatever doesn't kill you can break you. Right? That's not always true. Or you got to turn a negative into a positive. You're just coping with your situation. Or if you're in a dangerous situation and you start laughing, or you start like a lot of my videos, I be laughing at the bullshit sometimes. I be like cackling at the bullshit. That's just me coping with this bullshit. Because some things can just be so absurd that it's funny. Not because it's fun, not because it's funny in a good way. It's just so fucking retarded and so stupid where you have to laugh at the stupid shit. That's me coping with the fucking retarded shit on this planet. Right? Like the negative, like me trying to cope with the negativity of my situation right now is like, oh well, at least this gives me a better appreciation for being able to walk, or this makes me better understand people that's crippled, like, you know, stuff like that, which is true, but at the same time, it's just me coping with the shit. It doesn't mean that it's good to, honestly, yes, like, certain people, struggle can kind of build character, but at the same time, no one should have to go through anything in this world. No one should have to go through any sort of bullshit at all. No one should have to go through anything bad at all. Nothing. No one should have to get a scrape on your knee. You know, you remember as a kid, you run, you scrape your knee, you start crying. You know, no one should have to get no scrape on the knee. Get a bruise. That's minor shit. No one should have to be bullied or be broke or get a major injury, a major health problem, go through too much isolation. No one should have to go through this stuff. Just so people can say, whatever doesn't kill you, make you stronger, or you yourself, you try to turn that negativity into a pot. Like with me, I'd be like, man, I don't want to be around nobody because I don't fuck with niggas. So me not being around nobody, I can avoid the drama of people, which is true, but at the same time, you know, that's just me coping with the negativity of my situation, right? But yeah, man, people, they shoot the messenger, and a lot of things we just coping with the negativity by these sayings. Like, oh, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. God has a purpose. He has a plan for your life. God works in mysterious ways. All of this dumb shit to kind of, you trying to add some positivity to the bullshit you're going through. Which, it could be true that some situations can, you know, you can get some positives out of a negative situation, but at the same time, no one should have to go through any negative situations at all anyway. Huh, shit. You know? I'm truly starting to, well, I already believe that, like, I mean, we don't fully know how this shit got here. We don't know, but this shit can't be made by a loving God. It's just impossible. It's impossible. There's no way whoever made this shit loves you. Oh, it loves you. God loves you. No, it don't, dude. If God loved me, he wouldn't have allowed me to tear my ACL and meniscus. Now I have to be out of my physical activity because I can't move my leg that well. If God loved me, he would have prevented me from that collision. You know? Right? And that's just the terrible part about this world, is just a lot of these things you just can't really do shit about it. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous, man. Even though you are aware of this foolishness. You can't really do shit about a lot of it. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about a lot of people being fake as fuck? You can't change motherfuckers' behavior. What you gonna do about these motherfucking bills rising up? What you gonna do about that? Nothing you can do about it. What you gonna do with this chaos in this world? There's nothing you can do. I mean, I guess you can do things on a small scale, you know, try to add some positivity on a small scale, but on a major scale, you're not gonna be able to really do shit. Oh, shit. You know? Man, bro. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, even stoicism, not caring, that's a form of coping with the negativity. Oh, just don't care about nothing. That's another form of coping with the negativity. That's all that it is, bruh. In life, all we doing is just coping through shit. That's all we doing. You know? We cope with our boredom by playing video games, calling someone on the phone, whatever, you know, hobbies or activities. You cope with your mental problems through those same things. I cope by making videos. We shouldn't live in a world where we have to mitigate ourselves just to get through. We have to believe in delusions like religion, or we have to make videos like myself, or we have to smoke or drink or talk to somebody just to, or have a therapist just to get through the day. We shouldn't live in a world like that. Oh, I'm stressed out. I gotta smoke some weed. No one should have to do all of that. And that's crazy, bro. Like, your birth, your existence was like random as fuck. Like, if your dad didn't fuck your mom at that same exact night, maybe if he just would have jacked off that night, you probably wouldn't have been born. Because if you would have jacked off, you was in that particular load of nut. And if he would have just jacked off that night and then maybe fucked your mom the next day, you wouldn't be here. You know? Everything was perfectly lined up for you to be born. And I fucking hate that shit. It's like, fuck, dude. Like, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, the only way for me to really get through this life is if I have, like I said, a lot of money, like a woman, good friend, good social circle, good health. That's the only way I could kind of get through this life. But when I don't have a lot of money for real. I don't have no woman. I don't have a good family connection. I really don't have a community like that for real. So it's like, it's just fucking boring and it's fucking lame. Like, there's no point in me being here. I'm just here just to fucking complain about this bullshit that I see. That's all I'm doing, just complaining about this stupid shit. It's boring as fuck here. You know, it's just pathetic, man. No matter how many videos I make, it's not gonna change. I can make 10,000 videos, and I guarantee you the world's still gonna be the same. Like, but so I gotta say, I'm out.